People get religious when they're faced with their ending. Gun in his pocket, it's the jersey of Emmett Smith, and Wesson was tucked in his hip zip for extra protection. Now you don't want to get caught slipping. Shot one time, now he walks with a limp. Cell so long, felt like God had pimped him. He was hip to the pain, that's that Bo Jackson in him. That cold heart was in him. Once that maple got in him, it slurred his words, plus it blurred his vision. A heart that was red, now was blacker than venom. He moved that white, you know that powder, like he was working for Memon. And the girls made they space his space like he was Tom or Mai or Tommy. Let's call him that. What Martin said was a fact, cause Tommy never had a job. Tommy did have a grind. Tommy did have a 9. At 45, it's 9 on the clock, then Tommy had 9s. Tommy had blinds. That's eyes on the street. They worked from 7 to 7 like they was on peak. And they wouldn't sleep, cause sleep in reference to death is the same thing my aunt's son is to me. In love with these streets, infatuated by beef. I know it sounds a little crazy, but Tommy hated red meat, plus he hated the pigs. I thought he was Islamic. Now watch how the story of Tommy's gonna switch, which he was at the bar and the cops was at the bar and the cops spotted Tommy, so their car doors went ajar and they jumped out yelling freeze while Tommy fell to his knees, pulled his gun out, and Tommy had attempted to squeeze, but he sneezed, he missed. They put the cuffs on his wrist. To make a long story shorter, the judge gave him the 25th to life. That's right, then Tommy had met Steve, and Steve was about to introduce Tommy to he, not he as in Steve, but he as in him, who caused Tommy to sneeze. So Tommy just freeze, cause he didn't know how Steve would know. But it was God using Steve to cause Tommy to see him, not Steve, but him as in he who sits high on the throne in all majesty. If he did all this for me, then I'ma do this for him. 25 to life is now ministry in the pen.